So welcome, students and parents, family members, alumni, letter winners, fans, colleagues. We're all represented here. What a great day, right? Come on. What a great day. Today is an incredibly special day in our history for the college, for our department, for these great soccer student athletes as we dedicate this field. We've created a venue here that gives meaning, a new meaning to the term our house. When people come here, they're going to know where they're at and they're going to know this is Knox College. We've also created an environment here with this field that allows us, in my opinion, and I think our athletes would agree, for us to step onto the national stage and stay there. Our men's team has participated in 5 straight Midwest Conference championships. They're 6-2-1 this year, and they are 5-0 in our house this year. Our women have made back-to-back NCAA appearances. Right now, they're 5-2-2, and like the men, they are undefeated in our house. I feel proud and confident to say that these programs are poised to take the next step, and in large part, it is going to be due to this facility. We've already seen the benefits of this facility, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? About the first few weeks of practice, we had a lot of rain, and a year ago, that would have pulled us off this field for no less than a week. We would have not had access to this facility for at least a week. This year, we had the deluge of rain. The next morning, we were on this field. Normally, we just wouldn't be able to do that. This opens up so many new avenues for our student athletes. But it's not just the soccer teams that are going to benefit from this. We're going to have other varsity sports that are now going to be able to have some practice opportunities on turf. Our club sports, our intramural students, all of these people are now going to be able to enjoy this quality space. The subsurface work for this facility began in May. Field Turf Revolution 360 monofilament synthetic fibers. I know, doesn't that just sound impressive, right? That went in, that was installed in August. And for those of you that aren't familiar with this type of technology, this is the surface that's being used at many premier facilities around our nation. CenturyLink Field, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Providence Park. This is what those athletes are working out on. So thank you. We're very proud of this. As most of you have noticed, we've installed fencing to provide some security and safety for the surface. And finally, we've added some branding and school colors to ensure that when visiting teams come in, they know that they are in this house, our house. So we are hopeful that in the future, the near future, we're going to be able to add some lighting, perhaps a press box with score tables. We have our sights set on perhaps a new landscaped entryway and perhaps even a new sound system. So we have big dreams. I thank all of you who dream with us because we need dreamers. We have enough realists in the world. We need a few more dreamers, and I've enjoyed that. As many of you in attendance know, participation in athletics here at Knox is an important part of a much broader experience for our students. Athletics teach us some very strong life lessons. We learn to succeed. We also learn to fail. We learn about time management. We learn to collaborate. We learn tolerance. We also learn how to commit to something that's just a little bigger than ourselves. Those are all the things that this venue is going to help us amplify. This is a game changer for Knox, not just athletics, but for the entire college. It improves our ability to provide that exceptional experience for our students in a much more meaningful way. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for celebrating with us. We should all be very proud of what we've accomplished here.
Thank you, Daniella, and thank you to the student athletes that encircle us today for the work that you have done, the practice, the determination, the late nights making up for the time that you practiced during the day so that the next day you can go in and ace your biochem exams. You are indeed champions, all of you. I'm going to do something a little different with my remarks. If this field could talk, it would tell you about a young professor of Spanish who came to Knox in 1962. Fiercely proud of his native land of Catalonia, he brought to Knox two brilliant ideas. First, to take Knox and other American college students to Spain to study at the University of Barcelona. But even more brilliant, to bring soccer, the beautiful game, the game with 4 billion fans, to Knox. If this field could talk, it would tell you about the thousands of soccer players who defended and scored in countless games. It would tell you about the championships of 1973 and 1988. It would tell you about the rebirth of men's and women's soccer and the many conference championships and NCAA tournament appearances in recent years. If this field could talk, it would tell you about the hot, dry summers, the rainy falls and springs, and the freezing cold winters in western Illinois. And it would thank the Knox College staff who cared for it through many, many seasons, who mowed and sowed and watered and patched. And it would thank the new partners who covered it and protected it this past summer with a blanket of beautiful turf. Klinger and Associates, Field Turf, and Laverdier Construction. And we have with us today representatives from those firms. If this field could talk, it would tell you about the donors who made all that work possible. Trustee Tino Schuler, who championed the project and gave a lead gift. Tom and Sue Anderson, Craig Steele and Amy Olson, and of course, Jorge Prats, all of whom were important lead donors as well. It would thank June Adachi and George Rosick here today for organizing their Hall of Fame soccer teammates to support the project. And it would thank Mike Boyd for always coming to support our teams at their games and reunion events. And if this field could talk, it would tell you that Prats Field always has been and always will be a field of champions. Refer back to the back of your program if you can for a full listing of the donors. You'll see it's a big list. If you're not on the list, there's still time. Remember, there's lights, there's an archway, there's a press box, there's a sound system, all of which could use a name on them. If you are one of our donors who is present today, would you raise your hand so that we can all take a moment to thank you, please? Everybody here. And if this field could talk, it would do so right now in the voice of the man for whom it is named. Señor Jorge.
Thank you very much to everybody involved to make this thing possible. I think this has been a great day. I'm a happy person, a person that always like to see the players, the athletes, the students to do well, and that's what I have been seeing since 1962. Now, fortunately, now we have this beautiful field that you can all see with two beautiful teams, the men and women who are doing excellent, with coaches that they know what do we have to do to be winners, and we're doing it like this. And of course, I have to thank everybody that is here, because this is something that I dreamed in the past, that maybe in the future Knox would have a nice field and nice teams, and this is the reality. So today, I just be very, very happy. I don't know how to express myself, but I don't want to cry. I'm happy. Just happy. So I'd like to thank not only all of you, the team, the coaches, but now the presentation that we heard from the athletic director, Daniella Irle. I'm pronouncing Earl Spanish way, it's different, and then of course the president of the Knox, the first woman that we had as president in this college, and Teresa Amott, who really made all these things possible. If I had to thank somebody else, maybe it's not here, was the first athletic director that we started talking about soccer and if we should do it or not. That was Harley Notion. Many of you should know him, but anyway, thank you very much. I'm very, very happy to see all of you, and I wish the teams the best success as we had in the last 3 years. It looks like, after the games that I've seen, looks like we still have very good teams. And I saw some very, very good freshmen coming this year. I didn't tell anything to them, but I will tell them in a week or two because they are doing excellent. Thank you very much. I use my 4 minutes.